Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kick Conflict to the Curb, the place growth-minded people go to stop out their stress. I'm your host, Joyce Weiss, communication coach known as Queen of Conflict Resolution. Have you ever wondered if these assessments really work? If you could grow, if you could learn about yourself and other people, either who you live with or work with? Well, our guest today, number one, it's her birthday, which I just found out, is going to answer the question, and I have a bio that I would like to share with you right now before I bring her on. Stay tuned.
Natalija Hajduk Hedl is a certified Anagram teacher through the Narrative Anagram. She attended foundational coaching skills training in Switzerland, graduated the IABC Counseling School in Kolding, Denmark. She's a member of the World of Business and Executive Coaching Summit. She attended Relational Life Therapy at Relational Life Institute. She obtained a diploma at theology at Acts Bible College in the United Kingdom. She holds a Master's of Economics at the University of Dubrovnik, Croatia. Here's Natalija's work experience. Her current position is Coordinator Administrator in HR. Worked with NGO organizations in Croatia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. Teen Challenge, Impact International, and Hope International. These are some of her interests. She loves reading and swimming. And Natalija went for a 30-minute swim in the beautiful Adriatic. She and her husband own vineyards and olive groves. Here's a fun fact. Natalija and her husband knew each other as friends for 13 years before they started dating. They didn't like each other during those years. After they got married, they argued almost every day just because they had differing points of view. Here's the good news. They hardly argue now since they started exploring Anagram. So I'm thrilled to introduce Natalija and welcome to the show.
Hello, 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 birthday girl.
Hi, thanks just for inviting me. It's my honor to be here in your show. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to have so much fun. Before we get into what this assessment is, I need to ask you, you have olive groves. You have what you can make your, do you do this for yourself, you and your husband, or do you sell it? I mean, tell the viewers where you live and give us a little background, because that is definitely another fun fact.
Yeah, we live on the island of Hvar. That's a real beautiful island on the Adriatic Sea, that coast of Croatia. And we just have like small vineyard and some olive groves. So we grow it for ourselves, share with our friends. So we are not having like big production, but it's always like, since I was little, we always had like our wine, our olive, our vegetables. We have a garden behind our house, and yeah.
God, you have an extra room for me to come, because I've been there. Not to yours. I've been to Croatia, and I fell in love, and it was on a cruise. And I said, "Can we just stop here for the whole week?" So I had to ask that. I mean,
of course, you come. Yeah, there's space for you. Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay, I guess I gotta get serious. So first of all, tell us about very briefly what the Anagram is, because I didn't know about it until I met you.
Yeah. Anagram is the tool or a personality assessment which is very powerful and showed very powerful in my life as it goes to the core motivation of why we do what we do, and also and then understanding better others, why they do what they do. So we really grow in empathy towards each other, and also in understanding what we are doing, so we can actually work on it and actually getting the best out of all of us.
And that is a sign of a great coach, for us to help other people become the better version of themselves. And that's what this assessment helps with, which is amazing. And I could just speak freely. I took it. Natalie said, "Do you want to know what it's all about?" I said, "Yeah." And I really wondered, how did she know so much about me? And it was really eye-opening. So, what is the correlation between Enneagram and emotional intelligence?
Well, Enneagram goes to the core character structure, goes to the core motivation of why we do what we do, and of course, it's connected to emotional intelligence. As emotional intelligence is a combination of two factors. Is intrapersonal intelligence, which is the ability to understand, to accept, and manage oneself, and interpersonal intelligence, the capacity to work effectively with a wide variety of other people. So all this combined, really, we just get great insight using the Enneagram into emotional intelligence.
Oh, there's so much. I know I have a book upstairs that it's all about emotional intelligence, and it's just fascinating. I didn't start it yet, but the back of the book got me right away. What sounds like it's a wonderful assessment here. So, how knowing your type affects your personal development? You touched upon it in the first question, but can we go a little deeper?
Yes, of course. As Enneagram consists of 9 types, there are different patterns and different, not even patterns that we do, but also like why we do what we do. So goes to this core, why is this happening to me? And once we tap into this area using the assessment, like typing interview, then the whole new world opens to us as we can really become aware of the things that are so valuable, and we actually, and which especially in those times today when people are, and me myself and others are just, what is the direction my life needs to go, what I'm best at, what do I need to do in my life, what I can do and enjoy the most. So it really like goes down to it, like what motivates me to do things, and can really direct the path of one's life. But also at the same time, it can it really, for me, was also very powerful to watch different, also now to look at different people with different personalities, and to understand why are they doing what are they doing, like what is their core motivation, how to understand them, how to work better with them, how to live better with them. So that's been a really great journey, and I really enjoyed it so much, and I enjoy watching people around me doing the same.
What a great answer. And I hope I don't put you on a spot, but I'm gonna ask anyway. So my type, and probably my viewers who have been following me know it. So and we know your type. And how do I know that? Because she and I've talked, folks. So how do you, in your mind, when you know that I'm a real strong, focused, driven, I could care less about details, and that's an issue, of course, that I have to work on. So in your mind, it's your personality and it's Joyce. How in your mind you say, hey, I need to do this in order to work well with this, Joyce Weiss?
Well, the beauty of knowing Enneagram as an assessment, and of knowing my type and knowing your type, is that we can work together and bring our gifts to the fullest as we work together. So it's like if you just like are so focused and have so much energy to go forward, I can maybe just do the things that need to be done. Like as I'm analytical, I'm observer. Like I can prepare some way for that, what you are doing, and so we can really have be great team. So our gifts come out in the full, and we are not frustrated because we are doing the best we can on both of our sides. And then if as we say, there's areas of growth. And if we are aware of those, we can even, work on those and change in those areas. But we can also have people who complement us in those
Yes.
areas and work well together.
Oh my God. I wish that, a matter of fact, this is going to go live on the Kick Conflict to the Curb show. And it's also going to go on social media. I'm going to take little 2-minute segments from it, and it's going to go in small. I do hope that some leaders hear this, because the whole point, because a lot of people that listen to me, and that are who are my clients, Natalie, I happen to be human resource professionals. So the really good ones, and I've only interviewed the good ones. I don't know why they only fall in my lap. The others have not yet. They all say the same thing. When we hire people, we try not to hire people like us. That's where creativity comes. So this is music to my ears. So thank you. So,
sorry. Yeah.
No, go.
Yeah, I mean, we need variety of people. If we are all the same and think the same and do the same, then we don't move anywhere.
No.
We are just going towards one side, and that's no. There's no growth. There is no growth of the family of the workplace. We just are stuck, because if we think all the same, we all great, why would we do anything about that?
Right.
Yeah.
So here, no, you just led into the next question. See, folks, this is why I got to get good people. It's like they've got my notes in front of me. So, Natalie, we brought up differing personalities, conflict. How can your assessment, the Anagram, help conflict solving and finding the best solutions?
Okay, so it's. It's so crucial to as people are presenting different views, as we understand their different views, to understand that there's nothing personal towards me or anybody else. It's just that they are different, and this is the main point. As we understand, we are all different, and we come from the different point of view. Then we just can talk about that, because nobody has anything against us. We just don't understand each other, and finding this understanding, it's the key. Not to mention that actually there is one personality type that is so into peacemaking, and if we have this personality type on our team, because they are the ones that listen to everybody and really take it in, and with all their strength want to find a win-win solution for everybody. And having this person on our team will make us a great team. We all can grow in this area, but one specific type has is so gifted in this. It's for them natural, like breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's mainly as we think of a conflict, we assess what people are. Why is this conflict here? What's happening? What's the motivation? And main thing is we don't take it personally.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, not taking it personal. And I know, this is so important what you just said. Different equals different. Different does not equal wrong. This is something that I said at the beginning of my career in 1725. No, I know this is such important stuff. And I know I've got a couple more questions, but before we get to them, we've got your website here. Tell people, what will they find and how can they get in touch with you if they're interested in just finding out? This is not a push sell thing. This is, if you're interested, reach out to Natalie, and she could tell you about the Anagram or any other coaching, services that she has. So how can people reach you? And
so there is a site, just the hokma.net, and And there's email address. You can write to me, and we can then have consultations for half an hour and see there what you want to work on, like what is something that is maybe holding you back. If you want to pursue a new career, or just maybe to kind of untie what's happening there, what may be good for you. It's just that as you kind of come to the core motivation, what is happening in your heart. And so it's really a powerful way to untie what is maybe holding us back.
That's
to go
awesome.
forward.
Yeah. Thank you. So if they go to hokma.net, they're going to find out all kinds of information about this.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So now are you ready for a question that one of my other interviewees asked me this? So I said, oh, I'm stealing that. And he said, go for it. So if you were in a time machine, Natalie, and you went back to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell yourself at 18?
Well, I would that's the hard question.
Good.
I mean, if I knew then what I know now, it would be a completely different story, completely different life. But okay, this was when I was 18. But I would just want to say to all people that listen or watch us, it's just think of today as you are 18, because there's always new beginning. This is a new day, and if we start from this moment to be aware of some things that are happening in our lives, it's just amazing journey that can open up, that can start. So, I mean, I could wish that had happened when I was 18, sure. But I mean, each day is a new day. Each day is a day of new beginnings. So as we are aware of that and just have this optimistic view in mind, like we can do what we plan on, what is our passion, we can do it today. We can set our mind on it and we can do it. Yeah.
I love that. And absolutely. Wouldn't it be great if we all had that optimism? At 18, we don't know who we are. Where are we going to go? Are we going to go to college? Are we not going to go to college? Am I going to go with this guy? Am I going to go with this girl? Yeah. What outfit am I going to wear? But this optimistic attitude of yours just rocks big time, because today is like the first day of the rest of your life is what you're saying. I love it. I absolutely love it. So my last question is, if I were to come to Croatia and said to you, okay, we're having some of your wine at your home, right by the Adriatic Sea, what burning questions would you have for me?
Well, maybe you won't like to move to Croatia. No, kidding.
No.
It's so like how it's like, what is your passion? Which way you see yourself, like in 5 years? Like, how do you see things around you develop, people develop around you? Like you're just like how I mean, also how, like, is this your huge optimism, like just keep it burning, like just so those kind of things, like just keep focused on your passion. So how do you do it? Like how it's just like never let this fire like die, you know, like it's just like so great to hear and to see you in this way.
I love that question. And in other words, how in the world, let me say it and you throw it back if I got it right. Let's see if these little earbuds block the hearing. How do you keep the passion?
Yeah.
How do you keep the passion? Folks who's watching, or if you're listening to the audio, isn't this a challenge for all of us, that we got the power. Hopefully you'll love what you do, whether it's at work or you've got your activities that you do after work. And then a blip comes in your life. Oh no, I can't get back up. Oh yes, you can. Whatever it is, that fire within us, Natalie, we can't let anybody turn that fire off. And there are going to be people out there that are going to try. So I love that question. Listen, would you be willing to come back again, please?
Of course, anytime. It's my pleasure, and I really enjoyed this time with you.
Thank you so much. Well, you were wonderful. I appreciate you being here. And for sure, we're going to have you back. So thanks, Natalie.
Thanks, Joyce. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So I hope you enjoyed today as much as I did having Natalie here with us talking about the Anagram. Understanding that different equals different. Different does not equal wrong. So until next time, I'm Joyce Weiss. And remember, you get what you tolerate.